Unit 7. Topic-based writing. March 11th. Basic sample. I've had a crush on Kate ever since our first class together in high school. However, I've never had the courage to tell her how I felt. So you can imagine how excited I was when she came over to talk to me one morning. She'd noticed the breakfast I was eating and wanted to know where I'd bought it. She asked if I could get her the same breakfast sometimes. So delighted was I that I promised to buy her breakfast from that store every day. She thanked me with a beautiful smile. It would have been better if I hadn't made that promise. The breakfast store was a long way from our school. I had to get up an hour early to get there, and going every day soon began to take its toll. I was always tired from a lack of sleep, and I had trouble concentrating in class. Before long, my grades started to get worse. I really should have thought everything through first. Eventually, I had to break my promise to Kate. She forgave me, but I learned that a hasty promise can lead to numerous problems. Advanced sample. I lost my heart to Kate in the very first class we had together. However, I've never managed to pluck up the courage to confess my true feelings to her. Because of this, you can imagine how ecstatic I was when she came over to talk to me one morning. She'd noticed the breakfast I was eating and desired to know where I'd purchased it. She asked me if I could get her the same breakfast once in a while. I was so overcome with adolescent excitement that I promised to bring her breakfast from that store every day. She repaid my gallantry with one of her gorgeous smiles. It would have been better if I had never made that promise. The breakfast store was no small distance from our school, so I had to arise early to get there. Making this trip every day soon began to take its toll. I was always exhausted due to lack of sleep, and I struggled to focus my attention in class. It wasn't long before my grades began to plummet. I really ought to have thought things through first. Eventually, I broke my promise to Kate. She let me off the hook, and I learned the truth of the old proverb, "Act in haste, repent at leisure."